Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
No, she definitely has her mom. Sorry.
Oh.
She definitely has one of her mom's credit cards. I don't remember the name of it, but I know I've seen it.
Yeah. Has she been making charges with it?
I don't know.
Okay.
She's getting money somewhere.
Oh, she is she?
Uh-huh.
And it ain't from Amber, and it ain't from her grandma, that's for sure.
Yeah. And it's not from Daniel. She went and filed a false protective order against us.
Yeah, she filed one against, restraining order against you and Daniel.
Yeah, I know.
My lawyer told me that, yesterday? No, maybe yesterday. Yeah. Day before, I think.
Yes, and I'm tired of her being a lying cunt.
Yeah. Tell me, well, first of all, how's Daniel's electrician job going?
It's
Good, good. That's going to bring you guys so far in life. It really is.
By the way,
Yeah.
I'm having another baby.
Oh, congratulations.
Guess the gender.
Boy.
No.
What? What?
I finally got my girl.
Oh, there you go. So now you're going to stop having kids?
Yes.
Okay, good. Good. Yeah, it's, with Daniel's job and getting away from Breezy, you guys are going to be able to live a pretty freaking decent life.
Well, she's, it didn't go well last night because he straight up told her that I'm his wife, not hers.
Right, okay. So, are you guys officially married?
Me and Breezy are, but
Okay.
I'm filing for a divorce.
Okay.
And I'm probably filing that tomorrow.
Okay.
But I might need your help with a CPS case.
Okay. Well, yes, we can talk about all of this. My mind right now is just unload on me about Breezy because I need to confirm things in my own head that I've been thinking for a while. And yeah, I mean,
like I said, I was covering for her because that was my wife, but I'm done.
Yeah.
She's been smoking weed
Oh yeah.
in the same room as the children. She got caught by my social worker.
Oh.
Now they're opening one on Jackson and Oakland.
Okay. Does she have custody of them?
She has no legal custody whatsoever for Jackson, but I got Oakland's dad involved, and right now he's trying to talk to lawyers and see what he can do to remove Breezy off the birth certificate, but because Oakland is not biologically hers.
Yes, and just so you know, I learned the other day that, well, in fact, I learned the day that we left court that she plans on shipping Oakland to Maddie in Texas for a while. In a couple months, she was planning that. So,
He can't do it without my permission.
yeah, well, you know what?
And then he talks to me, and he doesn't like what's going on with Breezy.
Right. She doesn't care who's cool with what because she's going to do whatever she wants anyway.
Yeah, but if I wasn't okay with Maddie taking him, because me and Maddie had a conversation, and I told him straight up what I'm about to do, of fighting for full custody, or his Oakland's dad, because she didn't biologically make him, she also didn't do a parent adoption.
Okay. See, my whole thing with her and you having the kids and that she would take them, I was thinking that she was just trying to scam CPS so that she could live off the like the welfare system, so that she wouldn't have to work.
That's what she's trying to do.
Yes. But how long has that been the plan?
She does whatever she can so she can get taken care of.
Right, exactly.
And what my best interest is in the boys. So I took Jackson because she's trying to keep Jackson. And I'm like, nope, he's coming with me. He's going to his dad.
Yes. And before he goes, before Jackson goes, I still have his favorite barbecue sauce, and I have a Christmas book that Heather bought for him. I think I want him to have them. So.
Okay, like I said, I'm cool with you. And now you know that she's doing all this bullshit to me.
Okay.
My parents sit here and cover her ass.
Yes. Well, tell me, like, after Heather died, what did she tell you? Like, what was her plan for the house? What was her, like, overall plan?
She wants, her and Amber and Grandma want you to lose the house.
Right, but when...
And that it could be split up into her, Maddie, and Elizabeth.
Right. Which is what my plan was in the very beginning, but they wanted to start talking all this shit about how I'm trying to take everything over, and the only thing I was doing was keeping Breezy from stealing and keeping that opportunity from everybody.
Yeah, but now you have me on your side.
Good.
Because I'm done with the bullshit.
Yeah, and
I'm done lying for her. I'm getting a divorce.
Good. Because she is very selfish. She doesn't...
Exactly.
She doesn't even care about the kids, man. Like, I observed that for over a year. And she treated Jackson like asking...
So I need you to tell her that.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm all about... I will tell the truth about everything. I don't give a shit.
Because I'm trying to get the kids somewhere else so they're not near Breezy.
Exactly. So I contacted CPS on the 26th so that we could get the kids away from her. So, yeah, we're all on the same page regarding the kids.
Because me and Maddie talked, he said, until I will keep Oakland until you can get your shit together. Yeah. Because he's like, what Breezy's doing is complete bullshit.
It is bullshit. But then everybody wants to hate me because I held her accountable. And that, I think, is bullshit, you know?
Well,
everybody...
you had to take her side because you know that's my wife. You would either say that it was Heather.
Well, I would take the side of who's right and who's wrong. You know, I would be like, look, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I didn't want to believe that, you know, she was doing that. And, you know, I didn't see her take stuff.
Yeah, and I need all that shit back.
I could have been forward about it, but I had my own little beef with you because I just wanted myself.
Yeah, and I was...
But I'm over it now.
I wasn't keeping...
I do have a request. If you see a baby tape, it says my name, please keep it.
A what?
A baby tape.
Oh, look.
It's like a VHS tape.
Yeah, no, understand that there's been no desire for me to break anything, to throw anything away, to keep anything from you guys at all. I don't understand why people were thinking that of me. All I was trying to do was get you guys your stuff. You know?
There was like trash stuff, stuff was broken and everything, and I wasn't kidding about the laptop because I had 2 laptops there.
In the whole year I've been here, I've never seen her with a laptop. Not one.
I hid them, that's why.
Where are they?
My red one should be in the garage. If not, she probably moved it.
Oh yeah, there's nothing in the garage, so...
Or otherwise, where I hid it is, you know that dresser in your guys' room?
Oh, the big one?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my dresser, and I hid it under there.
Oh, okay. Well, I looked under there.
Might be under there.
No, it's not under there, but I don't know if I saw the back of the wall when I was looking under it, but there's nothing under it, but it might be in the dresser.
I hid my stuff.
Yeah, but understand, like, I would not take anything that's not mine, period. Even if it's a laptop, I don't care. I have my own laptop, I have my own PC, I have my own electronics. I don't need...
Oh, I know, but I was letting you know, like, hey, I do have laptops. That was not a lie. Like...
Okay, well, I'll look for it, and if it's here, I will give it to you. I have no problem doing that at all.
Hold on to it for me for a bit. We're not going to have any issue with that. I don't have a place right now. And that's why I'm waiting for the CPS worker.
Okay.
I just canceled, actually, paying last month's rent.
Last month's rent where?
At Amber's place.
Oh, you guys were staying there?
Yeah, and Daniel was paying the rent, but I filled everything out under my name.
Yeah. Were you all living there? That's tiny.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's a tiny place. So, I don't know. So, like, tell me, like, what Breezy was thinking. Like, if she had any plans, like, after Heather died, And what was she trying to take over this house? Was she trying to kick me out? Something? I mean.
Yeah, she wanted to kick you out.
Okay. How was she going to do that?
I have no idea.
What did she tell you?
I know that she was going to say that you murdered her mom. That you weren't living there the entire time.
The entire time of what?
Of me being gone, or however long you were there.
Yeah. I've lived here since August of last year.
And I wasn't around because I was working 3 jobs and I was even sleeping in the car or at Daniel's. Yeah,
and she had told me that you were being a prostitute and doing cocaine, and that's why she kicked you out of the house.
No.
I know. Remember? Yeah.
The cocaine?
Yeah.
Not a lie.
Right, okay. No, I know,
I'm not gonna lie about it.
I know it was a part of your past, but that was like years ago. But she was making it sound like it was a current thing and why you weren't here.
No.
And I believed it. Yeah, I believed it for a while.
You?
But then remember when I recorded her and had you listen to that recording?
Yep.
Yeah. Because you can't
I'm going to tell you right now that the cocaine, I was doing when I was not there. When I was gone that whole year,
yeah,
I was doing my 3 jobs, and to stay up, I was doing cocaine. I will admit it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not afraid to admit shit.
Right.
And before I moved out here, I was a prostitute.
Right. No, and I knew about all that stuff like from years ago when I was over here. Like, that what, 5 years ago, probably 4 years ago. I mean, you were still living here at that time.
Yeah. But she's mad because I found someone who treats me better.
Good. And all she tried to do was play everybody against each other, and she wanted to control the narrative. She wanted everyone to go to her for the details.
Yep.
And that's how she played our neighbors against Heather. That's how she was playing me against Heather and Heather against me. But I woke Heather up real fucking quick, and then that's when Bree started trying to get me out. Because she couldn't control her mom no more.
When we all got under one roof, Daniel's going and pointing out, she's trying to tell you what to do.
Yep.
Oh, God. So I have, like, really bad morning sickness.
Yeah.
It lasts all day.
Yep, I understand. But I imagine that when Daniel was under the roof, because I think that she had a restraining order against him, and she was trying to control him because she had that over his head. And so... No?
She's never had a restraining order against him. I was the one who filed and then never went.
Okay. Because I thought she was trying to control him that way.
No. The only reason why he agreed to it was because he loves me.
Right.
And I cared for her still.
No. And he knew early on to get Breezy out of your life. He knew that. He knew it.
And then he knew that I felt bad with her mom passing and everything getting out of control.
Yeah, it was getting way out of fucking control.
So...
That's why I had to cut everything short and do whatever I could to, like, keep as few people in this house as I could manage and then get her the fuck out because she was nothing but a problem. And I knew she was going to try to get me out and take over the house. I don't know if she was going to think of, like, trying to get Section 8 to pay for her living here or what, but nothing was, like, based in reality at all.
And I don't believe her with her saying that Jackson made those charges. She did.
Oh, yeah, she did, of course, because she told me straight up. And then, like, an hour later, she told me Jackson made the charges. I'm like, just fuck off, because it was the day Heather died. And then, what was it? I think the coroner left around 5:30 p.m. Before 6 o'clock, the first charges were made.
Yeah.
And then they were made in, like, at 2 and 3 in the morning. It's like, no, Jackson didn't do that.
Nope.
So any information that you have that can help me put her in prison where she belongs, I need that information. So all the questions I ask is going toward that end.
Okay, I can have Daniel help answer too.
Yes, absolutely.
Because at this point I'm done.
Yeah, you have to be. She's nothing but a parasite. And to be honest, she's the one that killed Heather with all the stress that she put her under all those years. And my wife kept waking up with fucking nightmares. And
I remember you telling me.
Yeah. Constantly. And she told me straight up when she woke up one day, she goes, it's because of Breezy. And I knew it. And I kept trying to tell Breezy, but she wouldn't listen. She wouldn't fucking listen at all. So yeah, you know, short of strangling her with my bare hands, I gotta throw her in prison.
Yeah. But she has shit of others. She has like hoodies, her RN, or her therapist, or respiratory therapist jacket.
Yep. What else? You said that salsa maker thing?
Yep.
What else? That pipe? I don't care about the pipe.
I know, but that was one of Heather's favorites.
I want to know about documents. She stole documents, like deeds and titles to vehicles and stuff out of that middle drawer underneath the table, or the TV.
I haven't seen those, but doesn't mean she didn't hide them.
Right, exactly. So, what was her plan, or what did you guys work out? And I don't care, like, what you, like, if you were on board with it, I don't care. I just need to know the details about what her plan was about getting back into this house.
All I know it was, hey, baby. Baby.
Again, like, what?
Jason has questions for you.
Okay, what's up?
Hey, so I don't care like what you and Sammy and Breezy like were agreeing on, but I need to know what her plans were about getting back into this house. I need to know like how she was thinking. Like if she was trying to get in here, get me out, and then try to get like Section 8 to take care of this place for her, or what?
Oh, no, I mean, I literally don't know if she was trying any of that. I promise you, like, she told me nothing about that, and I don't think she had any intention of doing that.
Okay.
She's not the brightest person.
No, she's not. I knew that. But like what, I don't know even what questions to ask right now. It's just, I just kind of need to hear like some of the things that I've been like kind of thinking about, like certain things like her trying to get this house and get me kicked out and steal everything, or I don't know.
The only thing that I know that she's told me is that she's done trying to even get stuff from that house and that she's just going to start over.
I don't believe that for a second. Right, yeah. Okay.
But she probably never fully trusted me, so she never told me.
Oh no, she hated you. She would tell me that she fucking hates you and she wants you out of her life. And I knew that you caught on real quick when I first heard about you. I remember hearing that you wanted Sammy away from her, and I knew that for a fact. And I was like, wow, he caught on real fucking quick.
She also, I don't know if she's actually done it, but she said that she was going to have Casey, Heather's ex-husband,
right,
put a hit on you.
Oh, okay, because he's capable of that. He's not capable of doing anything. The dude can't even get car insurance, for Christ's sake.
Well, I just remember that was like one way because I've been told by multiple people that he apparently got away with murder.
No, he didn't.
If he got away with murder, this court wants don't talk about it.
Yeah, and let me just tell you about Stacy. So when he and Heather were together, he had told her that he'd been in the joint for 20 years. And I knew that was bullshit. He's not 2'11" like he claims he is. And I know people in the joint because I did a lot of time. And Stacy's a pussy. And he's not a 2'11". And he never stabbed or shot a cop or anybody else. So I ended up doing a background search on him. And he only did 3.5 years over the span of 7 years. That's it. He's never done real time. Period.
I know when she was, I don't know if she's trying to get like a hitman on you.
It's not going to happen.
She don't got the money for it.
Nope. And she doesn't have the smarts for it either. you know?
Exactly.
And certainly Stacy doesn't. And I knew that's the route she was going to try to go. I thought even Linda was going to try to contact him to have him try to scare me, and, you know. We'll see. We'll see.
But, no, it's whatever to get you out of that house. You and Elizabeth are against each other. I did make a comment at one point, and I'm sorry that I did.
About?
Just because of how they were making everything seem.
Yeah, that's how they do it. They twist reality to get everybody on board. You know, when I've done nothing, I'm only doing what the law requires me to do. And she was interfering with that, so I had to get rid of her.
And you're having, like, Elizabeth be, like, your stand-in bride.
Yeah, no, that's kind of demented, don't you think?
A little bit, and at first I didn't think of that, but then, like, I kind of thought about, like, her uncle was, like, Bree's uncle was touching her, so I'm like, that's kind of gross.
Wasn't touching Elizabeth.
No, he wasn't touching Elizabeth.
He was touching Maddie and Breezy.
Uh-huh.
Yep. I know about that. I know about a lot of things, actually, from the past. You know, I've talked to Heather for 6 years, man.
Yeah. And that your guys' marriage isn't real, and that somehow it should be annulled.
It's not real, but it's legally binding.
Yeah.
You know, we had a fucking actual person who's authorized to marry us. It's funny, you know, how all this stuff kind of comes out, you know, after the fact. Hey, everybody's hating on me for what? What did I do? Nothing.
But she has, I'm 100% sure she has shit hidden all over. I know she has a receipt from Freebird for a pair of shoes that was her mom's. And then she tried to say it's hers.
Yep, it's not hers. She can't afford things like that. Yep. Oh, and when I find the charges, man, do you know the code to the tablet that she changed? 1080. Let me try this. That's an interesting set of numbers. No, don't tell me it's dead. So she changed it to 1080. That hasn't been the code?
The last time that I've seen the boys use it, that's what it was.
Alright, let me try it. But I gotta wait for
Give me 1 second.
Sure.
Like, he basically raised me when my mom wasn't around.
Oh. Well, I mean, I prefer that not to be the case, you know, just to let Charlie
Hi. Yeah. So I have another person I want. I don't know how to explain it. Sorry, it's been a long day. Can you explain it so far? With what's going on at the house?
Essentially, so I'm assuming the reason why she's made a report for the other two boys, essentially, and it's mainly just Oakland. Breezy constantly smokes weed within that household in front of the kids while they're in the same room.
And drinking and driving.
These heights literally in plain sight where kids have access to, not a single one of the things are locked up or stored away.
Treating Jackson like a maid. And I'm not the only one who knows this. There's been people who witness it, who I have on the phone.
All she does is make him clean. He hasn't sat there, and within our original agreement, she was supposed to sit there and help him with his homeschooling, and he fell behind 200 plus assignments in school.
Sorry guys, I have the CPS lady here.
Yeah, that's fine. And I have plenty to add as well.
Okay.
Jackson, the same age as Oakland. She gives Oakland then Jackson.
She lets him run out in the middle of the parking lot.
And on top of cars.
And I text you that night when he's got that scratch on his nose because she went and filed the protection order and said I flicked his nose.
When it comes down to the feeding of the boys, she keeps Jackson. This is like making with other kids. She doesn't make any active effort. She continuously says that she has the boys enrolled in some type of therapy, which she's never home. With food for Oakland, she literally takes a bowl of candy and just leaves it on the floor and gets them chips. She doesn't try to get him to eat anything that has any kind of protein, so he's been malnourished. I know she sits there and constantly says that she helps with his speech and tries every single day.
Not that I've ever seen.
Whatsoever. He is being, what's the word, neglected in the sense of he's not being tried, like she does not try to help him progress in his life. Every single time she's around, he's worse, but when he's around Samantha and I, as prime examples, getting him potty trained, maybe 2 accidents in a day, and he goes to the bathroom, and he does this.
And then
only started doing that after we stopped buying diapers for Oakland, because she said only for nighttime, and then still put him in diapers throughout the entire day.
And then it would be like, I would wake up at like 8 a.m. and I get Jackson to start school. She's already up, so I'm thinking, she's got Oakland. And I'll come out at 11, it's the same diaper. It's like hanging down, soaking wet.
So I guess the question is, like, who has custody of them? I'm thinking you have custody of both boys.
Samantha and Bree has custody.
There's no established custody for Oakland, but I want to fight that now.
They're both on the birth certificate. Samantha and Bree.
But I'm his biological mother, and I want him to go somewhere else.
Like where? What do you mean somewhere else?
Like in Texas, where he can progress, he can socialize with other kids.
And it'd be a temporary situation until Sam and I are standing on our feet.
And then his dad also wants to get involved. He wants to be on the birth certificate.
Okay. I mean, so these are things, so just so you know, on our end, there's no case open to these people. So we have our assessment, which isn't even a full, like it's not going to have findings at the end, it's more of a problem solved with the family, so I can't do any legal action on my end, because we just don't.
Yeah.
So, if there are custody arrangements, then you guys are going to need to file it or whatever that comes.
There's no one has custody over
Like, a specific custody arrangement.
But she did put it in her protective order about the day I told you about that she might make a report about his nose, and I sent you a picture, time, date, with the address and everything.
Yeah.
And she went and said I flicked his nose. but you can literally go to Walmart and see the cameras that in the parking lot I was running after him.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess, what are you wanting to do or see out of this? Like suggestions?
And then I have another person that wants to say, like, what she's been doing with the kids as well. It's like, okay, Jason?
Yes.
Jason is,
Can you,
and Breezy lives with Jason and Heather, Breezy's mom.
oh, got it. Okay. Can you tell Natalie what you've seen with Breezy and the kids?
Oh, yeah. Pretty much what they've been saying. This is the first time I've talked to these guys in quite a while, months. And so myself, I had to get a protection order a permanent protection order entered on the, I believe it was just this past November 25th. I got that protection order permanent. And the next day I called CPS because I was concerned about the kids from what I've seen over the past year and a half. And so touching on the Jackson stuff, it's true, like when he comes home, he barely even walks in through the door coming home.
I'm not trying to go.
Sorry?
No, keep going, sorry.
So he would come home from school and before he enters and before the door's even shut, Breezy's snapping orders at him. He's got to clean this, he's got to clean that, and he doesn't even have his backpack off yet. And so from the moment he gets home from school every day, he's forced to like clean her messes and Oakland's messes constantly. He spends until bedtime basically doing this stuff. And he will spend hours on his hands and knees picking up the smallest stuff and putting them in tubs, and then Oakland will come by, and Oakland will grab the tub and start tipping it over, and Jackson would try to stop him, and then Breezy would snap at him, telling him not to be an asshole, you know. And I was just like, wow. And then she just lets Oakland just go ahead and dump the whole thing out on the carpet, so he starts again. He's on multiple occasions, I've heard Breezy. Jackson's only 8 years old, so when he hears people talking about things, he'll put in his 8-year-old 2 cents, his understanding of it. And immediately, Breezy will snap at him and be like, "Stop talking, Jackson. Stop talking. You don't know what you're talking about." And I've heard that on numerous occasions. When my wife passed away, she had taken him away from the house for, 3 days probably. And when he came back, or when they all came back, I noticed how withdrawn Jackson was. And I realized that nobody's been trying to talk to him about his grandma passing. So I took him out on a walk, and because I don't trust Breezy, because she's brought false allegations against somebody before, and he almost went to prison for it. So I didn't want her coming up with some kind of story about me, so I recorded myself walking Jackson and just getting him to open up and start talking about how he feels about Grandma's passing. And he asked me, he says, "So how did Grandma die?" And I said, "Well, it just looked like she was asleep." And he goes, "That's not what Mama Breezy told me." And I go, "Well, what did she say?" And he says, "Mama Breezy says that you killed her with all the stress that you put on her." And I was thinking, inside I was thinking, not only is that not true, but why would you tell an 8-year-old child something like that? And there is so many things, like she doesn't clean at all. Like I remember when they had the master bedroom upstairs, thank you. And I heard a loud, like, I don't know, I wouldn't say bump, but it wasn't a bump, it was like something huge hit the floor. So I went upstairs kind of looking for the source of the noise, and I had to enter their bedroom, and Breezy, of course, is nowhere. Jackson's in the bathroom getting ready for a bath, and I asked him, "What was that noise?" And he just said, like a shampoo bottle slammed into the tub or something. And I had just noticed the toilet, because you just can't not notice something that's completely black inside. And she leaves laundry for weeks and weeks and weeks, just piling up. She left dishes for like 3 weeks at a time where they would get moldy. And as far as like feeding the kids, she would just make macaroni and hot dogs. That's it. Or Oakland would wake up early, and because Breezy does nothing but smoke pot and play video games all day, that's like the only thing she wants to do ever. So I got tired of getting Oakland's milk when that's her responsibility to do that when he wakes up in the morning. So I told him several times, once I drew the line, I said, go get mommy, go get mommy. And so he fell upstairs, and I know he's trying to get mom to get him milk, but she sends Jackson down to do it, you know, and over and over and over. And there's just so many things, so many things.
Was she smoking pot in the same room as the kids?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Like literally, like she would sit on the bed and she would play video games, and they would be like at the foot of the bed or up on the bunk above them or down on the floor next to the bed. She would be smoking constantly.
And that was an issue even when we were moving in here. We told her not to smoke because you guys can come out at any point, and it's not fair to me and Daniel, sorry, because me and him just smoke our vapes, which is nicotine. We don't smoke weed, we don't do drugs, we don't drink.
And I would have to help Jackson with his homework, like, nightly. And I'm just like, and Bree is like literally just on the couch, smoking, just stoned, and playing video games. Like she thinks she's in like these tournaments and she's going to earn like tens of thousands of dollars from them. I'm just like, this is just outside of reality. And then with Oakland, he's 3 years old and can't say a word, like can't properly pronounce a word. And she likes to say that he's autistic or some on the spectrum of some sort. But she literally spends no time with him trying to develop his language skills, like at all, like literally at all. And I started thinking what she's trying to do is she was trying to get Sammy to have kids so that she could take possession of them so that she could get money from the state and live off the state's money. And she, every time I heard her talking on the phone about having River now, she was going to get River, and she would talk to the neighbors and people on the phone saying how much money she could get for each kid per month. And I was just thinking, like, wow. And do not let me forget to say this. So one night, whenever CPS would come over...
I just found out about this today.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So whenever CPS would come over, she would always, like, request that I go upstairs for privacy reasons or whatever. But I learned that what she does is she comes up with this narrative to spew to CPS, tells Sammy something entirely different, because I had to record her one time. And so this one day she had 2 visits from CPS. I'm not sure if they were both from CPS or I know one was from CPS and another one was somebody else from another agency. I'm not sure who. But I remember it was suggested that I go hang upstairs for a while, both times. And so when I came down one day, and I remember this vividly because I just couldn't understand why somebody would think like this. So I come downstairs, and we're both headed toward the front door, and she had this, like, smile on her face, or this grin, and she was like, I know how to scam the system. She didn't use the word scam, but effectively that was what she was doing. And I was thinking, why would you tell somebody something like that, you know? But it doesn't end there. It's constant. Like, she kept my wife under so much stress. My wife would have to cope in certain ways that weren't healthy, and it manifested in these tics where she just had nightmares constantly.
Jackson was also telling his dad's side when he was there for the summer about how he feels like he's being like a maid.
Oh, he is totally. And then
sorry, Jason. I just want to introduce myself. What is the worker's name?
Her name's Natalie.
Yes.
Okay, Natalie, my name is Kimberly, the logical grandma.
Okay.
From his dad.
Okay.
We have been in Jackson's life from the beginning. I've even had temporary custody back in the day, just helping Sam while Sam was getting on her feet for 3 months. But
okay.
We've always been in Jackson's life, and this really, really bothers me because, first of all, Jackson needs to be with family and people that love him and can get him in a loving environment and a nurturing environment.
And that's what I should call CPS about.
He will be coming to stay with his dad and myself.
Okay.
In Minnesota.
Okay.
And he needs to get out of this person here because I don't know half of the stuff going on. What I do know is that he was with us for the summer. He was scared because he knew he had to go back to Bree.
Yeah, and
so he didn't want to say anything. She called him fat. She said he's overweight. She treated him like crap.
Yeah.
But she knew that she had to go back in with Breezy, and that scared him because he couldn't say anything truthful about her because he was so scared.
Yes.
He needed to go back. He couldn't even tell her.
Let me tell you.
Because she was going to treat him bad.
Yes.
She and his dad.
Yeah, let me tell you some things before I forget, because what you're just saying just triggered it. So we were at the wake of my wife's funeral.
You're kind of waking up.
So we were at the wake of my wife's funeral, and Jackson had come up to me because he trusts me, right? So he comes to me and he's like kind of looking for Breezy out of the corner of his eyes, and he's like kind of lowered his voice, and he would ask me about, what does it mean when you dream about, and he said something about Pennywise, kind of like you're in a pile of dynamite and Pennywise comes and lights it and it explodes, but you survive. So I said,
letting him watch scary movies.
well, not only that, but listen to this. Listen, it doesn't end there. He told me 3 dreams, and I told him, look, man, anytime that you have because they're trying to keep me away from him. And so I told him, any questions you have like this, go into Google. I'll show you how to do it. And I typed in, like, how to word, like, when I dream of this and that, what does it mean? And I said, and I read these interpretations to him, and it's all deep-seated trauma. And so he came to me again the final time, and he says, and this is when he was like kind of looking for Breezy and lowered his voice. He says, I have another dream. Can you look it up for me? I was like, sure. And he says, what does it mean when in my dream I had 2 knives and I killed Mommy Breezy? And I was like, I said, yeah, I'm pretty upset by it. But, wait. I told him, I said, it's very important. Do you have a school counselor? And he says, yes. And I said, it is very important that you talk to your school counselor. You know, I said, you have to. And he says,
can I have a referral for him to see a counselor? But at this point, I want him to go to his dad's.
He needs to get away from Breezy.
So, Natalie, my question to you is, I know Jackson has nothing to do with this Breezy situation any longer, and he needs to get to Minnesota to his dad, just to me. So is there any way CPS can help him? You can go get him on a plane and he can fly with a company minor, like I don't know if they do the flight attendants, or any way that you can go bring him there that we can go pick him up at the airport and he can get out of the situation completely.
Okay, well, a couple things. One, can I have your phone number so I can connect with you and your son? Because he is a part of our assessment. So, I mean, we would have to, connect and really have a good plan in place. Do you want to give me your number and then I can text you so that you have mine? Yes. Okay. I mean, as far as, we wouldn't be able to pay for a flight for him.
Okay, so if I pay for a flight for him to come, could you get him to that airport with Sam, or even get Sam and him there so she can get him on the plane?
As far as...
Because I understand... Yeah, as I understand, we just sent him all these clothes and all this stuff. She has nothing for him. She's kicked out of the house. She has nowhere to go. And we're in Minnesota, stuck, and we can't get him fast enough. So... I sent her the dopers yesterday, the delegation of parental authority. That's what
Can I just see how I'm printing it?
Yeah, okay. She needs to have it notarized, but even without that, it doesn't matter with or without that, because she can mail that to us or send it to us later. But we just need to get out of this situation. Over there.
Now he stopped.
It's not about him. It expresses his feelings. She literally jumps down his throat.
Yep.
Okay.
Kimberly, let's connect, and I think we can make it happen. If that's what you guys are wanting. You have custody, Sammy.
I do. And after finding everything out, he's not safe here. And I was just married, and I feel bad for putting him in that situation. He's my baby, and when I was struggling with school with him, I told him, is the best
he both live there. Yeah, and he needs to be in school, in public school. He needs to be at public school, get caught up and have a stable life, which we can provide here in Minnesota, for sure.
Good.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, for transportation, we could figure that out. And I mean, whether it's me or like someone from Life Skills, Jamie, or someone, we can make sure that you have time to go. It's just, I mean, as far like we can't pay for a flight. I can pay for the flight. I just need to find which flight will pay for an accompanied minor because he's going to be alone. So you need to have. We have to arrange that. I have to look that up or call the flight places and see what flights are out tonight and what times and who has an accompanying minor. Okay. Yeah. It sucks. It's in his best interest, and that's why I'm saying about Oakland, because she literally does not care.
She doesn't. All she cares about is money.
Leaving and everything. But it's like the kids come first. You don't put them in the middle. Right. You just, like, today, did you ask to bring Oakland with you, or, like, what? No, because the restraining order is with Oakland. I don't think so, is it? Yeah, can you grab it? But I need him out of here, too, because she's not doing good as a parent. Yeah. It's not like I'm saying, like, forever, but he needs to be somewhere else where it's more stable and not toxic and where I'm not sitting here have to worry about whether, he's getting fed and everything.
So Bree, he has to leave. She's over here in the car for the whole day. Do not do the office. But our request may be submitted to the children's as the update. Yeah. You're that including where the process.
But I looked it up online and I didn't see anything about it. Like, he's listed on it, but he's not listed on the protection order that I saw, but I could be wrong. Is there any way you guys can remove him? I need him out of this state to be safe.
Big time.
Yeah, this was the main goal.
Okay, yeah. So, I mean, technically you two have custody. So, I mean, I would recommend, filing for custody. I mean, if you wanted custody, and if I figuring that out. Because now I have to take her in the morning when she's getting high in the same. Oh, hold on. And just so you know, I did put a service in place at her place for like parenting and life skills that will come out pretty quickly and work pretty extensively for the time being. So yeah, like a service. Because I told her like my life skills coach was coming. And she goes and smokes weed in the house. I don't know if she's called you yet. Let me call you back. I gotta call my worker real quick.
Okay.
That works. Okay. Love you. Okay. Bye.